Our stretch of 90-degree weather means perfect pool days. We'll talk about when you can hit the pool and when this heat is expected to break.
If you're escaping the heat with a visit to the pool, listen up, because we're going to show you how to use an AED if you ever have to save a life.
Analyzing heart rhythm.
This time next year, St. Louis could look a little different. The proposal to build sustainable, affordable homes in the city.
Schools don't just teach our kids, they also feed them. The free ways you can keep your children healthy and full all summer break.
We're trying to make sure that we can do our part to see that our students are fed and their families are fed even when they aren't in school.
Millennium Park reopens this morning. The new features your family can enjoy starting today in Creve Coeur.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good morning. It is Thursday, June the 13th. Thank you for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Renee Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Yeah, it is 6:01, and if you're waking up with us, it is a little muggy and buggy and hot and humid and horrible. No, I'm just kidding. We do have to talk about some serious heat issues outside. Anthony, help us.
We're gonna get
Randy's going to keep going on with his list.
I got a lot of words, to describe this heat.
And a lot of people feel the same way. Trust me, when I go out in the community, I hear about it, This morning, yes, it's hot, it's humid. The numbers are already climbing into the 70s at Lambert. By lunchtime, we'll be at 88. We're headed to see 96, the high today, which would be the hottest day so far this year. We've hit 91 several times, but not 96. We're watching storms to our north. Those are going to sag south through the day. In fact, some of these are holding together up near Bowling Green, Pittsfield, even eventually over towards Litchfield. I think you may get a shower north of St. Louis this morning because of that broken line there. But high temperatures today will be very toasty, up to 96 this afternoon. We have a better chance of storms tonight. We'll talk about that coming up. Let's get you out the door. Still have to get to work. What is our summer camp, summer school? Paul, it looks busy behind you. What's going on the roads?
Yes, a wrong way vehicle here that kind of got flipped around. This is a van in St. Charles, so near Ameristar Casino, going westbound at the Blanchette. And you can see we've got emergency vehicles trying to help out. Again, by Ameristar, if you want, going westbound here, get off at Convention Center Plaza rather than waiting for 5th Street. That's where you're going to find the delay, and it's also where the solution is, Convention Center Plaza. You can see it over here. Otherwise, just a ton of green out there. You're moving. We're going to talk about some speeds, times, a lot coming up here as far as traffic goes, guys.
Thanks so much. This morning, meeting the demands of current and new residents to St. Louis, a new pilot program is taking shape in the city to create more affordable and sustainable homes.
Our Diamond Palmer joins us now live in downtown St. Louis with how city officials are hoping to do this. And Diamond, right now, a lot of folks are in need. So just when is this program supposed to get started?
Well, Renee and Michelle, you're exactly right. The need is great here in our city, and those city agencies say they hope that this pilot program will take off by the end of this month, and then they hope that the affordable housing will be built by next summer. So only about a year from now, when St. Louis will look a little bit different for those in our community that are needing this the most. So the two agencies heading all of this include the St. Louis Development Corporation and the Community Development Administration, who are the two people, of course, heading this program. They hope to develop diverse, affordable, and sustainable housing by using innovative construction techniques like modular construction, prefabrication, panelized construction, hybrid prefabrication systems, and get this, 3D printing, which is pretty cool. So let's break down just how many affordable homes will be built within the year. Within that time frame, officials hope to build between 10 to 20 contemporary homes, which are expected to last 30 or more years without any major renovations needed. They'll also be energy efficient and will be built on 3 to 5 acres of city land. And about $3.25 million in American Rescue Plan Act funds will be committed to this pilot program. Now, those who are interested in this will be able to submit their qualifications and experience starting on June 28th at the end of this month. But then developers who actually want to submit those proposals for this project won't be able to do that until the first week of August. But coming up in the next hour, we'll detail just how much the city of St. Louis has committed to affordable housing in the last few years. Stick around. Reporting live here in St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Diamond. Just hours ago, a 19-year-old man was shot inside his home in North St. Louis. It happened just before 3 o'clock this morning on West Finney, which is near Stevens Middle School. Police say someone fired shots into the home, hitting that man in the thigh and the back. He was conscious and breathing when officers arrived on the scene.
Right now, 5 on your side is working to learn the condition of 3 officers after a shooting in a small northern Illinois town of Lost Nation. Police responded to a call saying someone was threatening to kill themselves and others in a home there. When police entered the home, the suspect opened fire, striking 3 officers. The suspect was also shot. All 4 were taken to the hospital. Illinois State Police are investigating.
This morning, we can confirm former St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner has met with Missouri State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick. Their meeting yesterday comes 1 month after we told you about Fitzpatrick's difficulty tracking her down. Well, the auditor's office did not share, of course, what they talked about, but we do know that he is finalizing a report on the prosecutor's office during her tenure. Kim Gardner resigned last year.
Right now, kids all across the bi-state are out of school for the summer. But for many young people in our area, the school year is when they get fed the most.
Travis Cummings is joining us live here. He's been talking with groups helping to keep kids fed. And, Travis, I think people want to know, how this is all happening right now.
Yeah, Michelle and Rennie, anyone in the food industry will tell you this. Nutrition is just as important during the summer as when school is in session. So over the next month, I'll look into what's available to families who can't afford food, the importance of healthy options, and organizations working to make sure families don't have to bear that burden. So let's begin with efforts to keep our children's bellies full in the bi-state.
What everybody is looking at is how these children can be at their best.
Being their best selves requires food during school and the summer break.
It was highlighted that much more during the pandemic when kids were out of school and we knew that those children were relying on those meals. So we really were taking a look at the logistics of making sure that those children are fed.
St. Louis Public Schools fills the gap through Camp SLPS.
It's going to go for 6 weeks and every student there gets breakfast and lunch every day. So we're able to make sure that they've got those meals.
Then there's the district's Summer Food Services program.
We work with all these different partners in an effort to make sure there is breakfast and lunch available to children in the area, particularly in areas of high need.
Feeding America says in Missouri, just over 924,000 people are facing hunger, and of them, nearly 255,000 are children.
We're hoping this summer to serve 100,000 kids over the course of the summer.
This summer, Operation Food Search will be back in libraries in St. Louis City, County, and St. Charles.
Now what we're trying to do is create a really welcoming environment where they can come in, have a meal, do activities, hopefully take home books, a little bit of enrichment.
Kids on the free and reduced lunch program will get extra benefits on their USDA-issued Sunbucks EBT card,
so that their parents can make the decision about the types of foods that they like to eat or their kids will eat. And that's, their groceries that they're purchasing versus them having to find a meal location.
Young people's plates are a priority.
We're trying to make sure that we can do our part to see that our students are fed and their families are fed even when they aren't in school.
Yes, all hands on deck for this. If you head on over to ksdk.com and click on the TISL tab, we have a link to the map for Operation Food Search's Summer Meals Program. We also have the dates posted for Camp SLPS there as well.
It's a party in the park. The grand opening happening today in Creve Coeur.
Water safety is crucial during the summer. Sydney Stallworth is joining us, demonstrating how to use an AED so that you can be prepared as possible.